Dan the Natural Man Show. Hello. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday. You know, if you have listened to me for a while, you'll know that one of my recommendations is detoxification. And for some reason, there's still a segment of the world that doesn't believe this is necessary because they'll tell you that the liver and the kidneys can already do their jobs all by themselves and they don't need any help. And while, I would agree with this if we were living 200 to 300 years ago. But ever since the Industrial Revolution, there's been over 85,000 new man-made chemicals that are in the environment now. And all of these are getting into our bodies and is overloading our liver and kidneys' capability to get rid of all of it because we're bombarded on a daily basis. So the video today, I want to show you or tell you, I saw a recent study coming out of the United Kingdom. They did a study where they wanted to test the bloodstream of, I can't remember how big the group of people were, but it was a fairly large group of people. They wanted to test the blood to see if they had BPA in their blood. And you have probably heard of BPA now because BPA is actually in the news as being a harmful toxin. A BPA can actually disrupt your body's endocrine system. It can help, and not help, it actually reduces the body's production of hormones like testosterone, estrogen, sex hormones. In fact, the fertility rate is going down every year. Young people cannot have children, and they don't know why. They say they just don't know why. So, they tested the people in the UK. 90% of these people, 90% had BPA in the blood at levels above safe levels, whatever safe is for a toxin. I don't believe that if something is toxic, I don't think there is a safe level. If there were, then people wouldn't get in trouble with all these pharmaceutical drugs that they take. But they get side effects anyway, even from the recommended dose. Because over time, the body builds up these poisons in the body, the kidneys, liver aren't able to get rid of it, and it starts to cause trouble. So BPA, we find this in our plastics, plastic bottle waters. A lot of your can linings and beans and vegetables, you have to make sure they're no BPA lining. But but even if you find the ones that say no BPA, there's another chemical in there that they're using, and we don't know if that's any good for us or not. Probably isn't, because if something is a chemical, if something is made in a lab, our human physiology does not take kindly to it, so to speak, because it's not natural. You have to understand that our bodies were subjected to nature for thousands, possibly millions of years before the Industrial Revolution. Then they start throwing all these man-made chemicals at us, and now a lot of us are getting sick. So, of course, protocols to get healthy, they require detoxification, but BPA, we want to go to the cause. You have to get rid of the cause too, because if you keep drinking water out of plastic bottles when you're detoxifying, that's like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, because you may be getting some of these toxins out of the bloodstream, but if you keep drinking or eating out of plastic, you're going to keep adding the BPA toxin to the body. So the first place to start is going to be stop drinking your water out of plastic bottles. Don't drink water that has been in plastic. That's the first step, the easy step, okay? That's where a lot of people are getting a lot of their BPA exposure. And then once you master that, you want to look at your food. You don't want to get things and they're packed in plastic and cans, they are lined with BPA. They do have BPA, non-BPA cans. That's another good step. I know there could be other things in there, but at least there's no BPA. So instead of getting overwhelmed, like, well, it doesn't matter what I do, there's always something else. Just relax, take a deep breath, and do the best you can today. And over time, it will get easier and easier and easier to start to avoid toxins. So that's what I want to talk about today. It is a real thing that we are surrounded by toxins, and these toxins can in fact create disease within our bodies. So we want to try to avoid these toxins as much as possible. You cannot avoid them altogether, but avoid them as much as possible. And I say every 3 or 4 months, do a herbal detoxification routine using herbs and juices and raw fruits and vegetables. So there you have it, guys. If you liked the video, please like it and share it. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, danthenaturalman.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.